Welcome back to Model Maker Dave's Workshop. I'm Dave. Hello everyone. Give us a few seconds to get everything sorted out with the cameras and the microphone and the lights and this and that and everything else, and maybe make a cup of tea. And I will see you down on the bench. Welcome back to the bench. This is another quick update for the Huey build that I'm working on at the moment. Haven't done very much, but kind of teaching myself how to do a few things. So what we've got at the moment is I've now done my first attempt, and I have to admit it is my first attempt at doing some weld seams. Yeah, they look okay. They a little bit thin in some areas, a little bit fat in another area, but we could say that it was an apprentice fitter that was being taught the rudimentaries of how to do a bit of welding. I've created some old material. You could say that's just an old rag, and I think it will become an old rag. I don't quite know what colour that's going to end up. This is going to be a small blanket, maybe something a little bit bigger. That is just going to be like a white sheet that can be used to be draped over the stretcher when it's in place. Now, if you're wondering why I've put this in, I was thinking about this. It's somewhere what I'm going to make it look like is where you hang blood bags or bags of drugs or vital fluids that are needed for the casualty. So instead of someone standing over the casualty getting an arm ache, holding up a bag of fluid of whatever, I'm going to make up some small hooks to go on here, probably maybe 3 or 4, and have this top area really scratched up and the paint all gnarly, because they've just literally got hold of the hook and dragged it wherever they need it, not really worrying or caring about the paintwork on the rod. So that's what that's there for. I need to put some weld seams around just so that it doesn't look like it's been stuck in place. This is an attempt in Tamiya putty. This, as you can tell, is milliput, but this is an old lens wipe that I've got, and it kind of goes a bit dry and a bit, I don't know, I don't really know what the word is, but you can really sort of scrunch it up and it'll spring back, but it'll look all gnarly, and that's what I've just folded that one up just to make it look like a sheet that's been draped over the side, because I don't expect for 1 minute that if you had something like this, nothing's never not going to be put on it. You know, it's going to have everything draped over it. If I could if I could work out how to do it, I might even drape a jacket over it or a shirt or something, where it's been taken off the casualty and it's just been thrown somewhere so that the medics can do what they need to do. So that's the storyline for these bits being on here. They've been thrown up there because they're not required, or just thrown to get them out of the way. That's there just purely as an infield add-on to help the medics out, so that they've got somewhere to hang their human fluids bags. Medical bags, I think, is probably a better way of putting it. But that's all I've done so far. It's been a bit of trial and error. A few swear words have been thrown around, but otherwise, no, it's still coming along. I've still got to trim that edge and that edge, and then do some, I don't know if I'll do weld seams there, because you might not actually see it. I'll see how I get on. I am having a rethink about this. I'm wondering if I can take that down a little bit more now that I've got some cutting discs to go in my little multi-tool, battery powered multi-tool grinder thing. So I'm wondering if I could take that down a little bit more and see if I can get it sort of flatter. I'll have to have a closer look at that and have a proper think. But that's where I'm at the moment. Well, yeah, still enjoying it. Still swearing at it, but yeah, no, it's coming along. It's starting to take shape, and as I'm beginning to think about it even more in more depth, adding a few extra bits and pieces. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so, then please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so that you get my get all my notifications when I upload stuff. So on that note, I will catch you in the next one.